to have lunch. How civilised. We used to do that all the time in publishing, and nothing ever got done on those afternoons. So we used to work like crazy in the morning, knowing that nothing would get done in the afternoon. And I mean nothing. Well, look at that, a Becker Traffic Pro.
Yeah.
Holy shit, they were ridiculously expensive when they were new. Like as expensive as a used car when they were new then.
I know, as fitted to 911s, Ferrari 360s, 355s. And I did a job on this yesterday, and I converted it to full Bluetooth.
Wow.
So yeah, I was streaming my phone through it. And this was actually, they were a factory option on a Rover 45, which you can tell.
No!
Were
they?
Honestly, yeah.
Holy shit!
And you can tell because normally 45's got steering wheel controls there.
Right.
And if they were specified at factory with the Becker, the steering controls were taken off because Becker would supply the stereos, but they weren't prepared to manufacture the doings for the steering wheel controls. They did it for Land Rover. Freelander could also be specified with the Becker, and they came with steering wheel controls. But on the 45, no. So yeah, this was factory fitted on this, and that's why you've got cruise. But no, I don't know if they were available on all of them. But this is the V6.
You got enough room there?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing it this way, are you?
Hey?
You're doing it this way for a change?
Yeah.
It's not exactly sumptuous, but I'm enjoying the leather.
Oh, yeah.
These seats have barely been sat in.
I don't think they have been sat in, actually.
They've never once seen the sweaty arse of a northern prostitute.
So, a bloke just contacted me and said, I'm up your way. See, here's the problem. I pointed this out at the time. And somebody said, oh, what's the problem? He said, I'm up your way. Any chance of getting together for a coffee? Do you know where he is? He's at that Great Northern Car Journey thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, mate, the problem is you're in Derby, which is not in the north. It's an hour and a half from Manchester.
The Great British Car Journey.
No, it's called the Great Northern.
It's not. It's called the Great British Car Journey. I live 5 minutes from it.
Right. What's that thing in Derby called?
The Peak District.
Hold on.
It's at Ambergate.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I was paid to go there.
Was yeah.
Don't do that.
I think we're...
What?
Is that the one... What's that one? Driving Dad's Car or whatever it is?
That's there at the Great British Car Journey.
Driving Dad's car?
Yeah, they charge a bloody fortune for it as well.
To drive your own dad's car?
But that's where Joseph Lloyd goes and pays so that he can review them.
Oh, right, yeah.
Great Northern Classics. Hold on.
No, different place.
Great Northern Classics. Yeah, but where is it?
It's the Great British Car Journey in
The Heritage
Ambergate.
Motoring Destination. And it is in Visit Us. But where are you? Where are you? Come on. You are...
Hello, neighbour.
Osmaston Road, Derby, DE24 8AE.
It's
Great Northern Classics. They're not in the north, they're in the bloody Midlands. Derby couldn't be more in the Midlands if you were eating a pucker pie, walking through Loughborough Market on your way to watch the Villa play Leicester City. It couldn't be more in the Midlands, could it? So that guy thinks he's near us because he's in Derby today. He thinks we should have a coffee together. He's a 3-hour round trip away.
So where is he normally?
Somewhere south of London. So
Oh, yeah, it's all the same. isn't
hence,
it?
coming to a place called Great Northern Classics makes him think he's near us.
Yeah. Well, there's some people just don't do maps.
Do you get the feeling we're not going to squeeze in a game of PERP?
Yeah, I do get that impression, actually. Well, we'll tell him anyway.
Go on, what's
He
that?
has this game that he generally plays by himself called PERP, which
here we
is
go.
an acronym for Pedestrians en route podgering or something.
Yep.
Yeah. So you look out for ladies and you choose one that you have to podger.
Good Lord. I can't get involved in this sort of nonsense.
Well, I'm not supposed to either. But it goes on either.
You bloody do though, don't you?
Yeah, I don't.
Very enthusiastically.
I do. What enthusiastic stuff are you talking about there? There's never the minute.
You insisted that you were allowed to have 3 the other week.
Oh well, yeah.
This thing drives well.
Oh, it's
To
fantastic.
say there's 3 of us on board.
Yeah, you want to try driving it?
You can drive it back if you like, do a road test.
Oh, how about that?
You're just about the only famous person who hasn't driven this.
Yeah, that's true enough.
This is like the most well-known car on YouTube. Every major channel has done a video on this car. Not during my ownership, prior to my ownership.
You know Joseph Lloyd, don't you?
Joseph Lloyd.
No, you don't then. Joseph Lloyd, he's a chap in the south, and he does more videos than anyone. Just going around to shows, doing his shambolic shuffles.
A shambolic shuffle.
That's what he calls him himself. Yeah.
Wow.
He'll
And
walk
his-
around the show. He'll do hours worth, won't he?
Oh yeah,
Hours
yeah.
worth.
Oh, it's
all
like
about
that.
every car.
It's like a
he sees.
machine.
Probably for no good reason. But
And then he does the tweed jacket reviews and the no budget reviews.
Oh, and he did Nigel.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I haven't seen that.
well, you want
Oh, when he was up, when I couldn't get up.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He's done a review on
Oh,
Nigel.
I did see a bit of it.
No, he hasn't posted it yet.
who watches this stuff?
Well, who watches any of it? Look at those people over there. They're having a good time, aren't they?
I don't know.
Those, you can tell they're having a good time by how they're laughing at pigeons.
Are we technically in Rochdale now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say the demographic seems to have changed somewhat. That's as far as I'll go down that road.
Yeah, very
Well,
sensible.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go down Milkstone Road, which is
The iconic Milkstone
the
Road.
iconic Milkstone
Oh,
Road,
right.
where the food is fabulous,
Oh, okay.
but the parking is horrendous.
Yeah.
Parking is perilous, is it?
No,
It is.
Well,
I used to come to
they
Rochdale
have a
in my-
traffic warden
in
that
my
doesn't do anything.
teenage years to visit Peter Merchant Scooters on
Oh.
Drake Street next door to Robinson's Motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
Milkstone
Just
Road.
here.
Milkstone Road is brilliant.
Yeah,
You can
just
get
here.
authentic cuisine from virtually any culture.
All bikes.
You can get a
When
driver.
it says that, they don't mean it. All bikes.
Well, no, just all the
They've
bikes
got-
are in there.
They've got some different ones, but they haven't got everything.
You can get a driving license. You can get drugs. You can get a prostitute. You can
Look
get
at
anything
that,
on the
look at that
Milkstone
property
Road.
there. That hasn't changed in how long do you think? Look at it.
What, the one with the green stuff?
The one with the green wooden shutters.
Used to be. Do you know what? You say that. I don't even remember.
Wooden
What was-
shutters. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not changed in half a century.
It's the only thing that hasn't then, because the rest of the place has.
Yeah. Well, I was in Hale
Rochdale
in
is
Cheshire
nothing like it used to be.
on Saturday because I went to Tatton Park to do a 10k because I'm middle class.
Oh yeah.
And that's what middle class people do. They do wild swimming, they have rescue dogs, and they do 10k's for charity.
Yeah.
Those are the new middle class habits.
Do you have to run it?
Yeah.
Or could you just kind of walk?
Can you just
quickly?
walk?
You see, I'm upper middle class. I do a lot of good work for charity, but I don't
But
like
you don't like
to
to
talk about
talk
it.
about it.
Yeah, and your skin. So
And I'm totally skinned, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So I went back through Hale in Cheshire, which I don't think I've been in for a good 25 years. I used to work there, and as I drove down the main street, I realised there was one business that was the same as when I worked there 25 years ago. One. Everything else had changed beyond recognition.
well, here, the only thing that's the same is actually the taxi rank. Streamline Taxis was
There
here.
used to be a posh clothes shop there, Dennis Hope, that sold like designer gear. And if you're a bit of a football casual back in the day, that's where you got your Kappa and your Fiorucci and all your stuff. It's so odd that those people would wear the clothes that were the clothes of the leisured classes, and yet they had to work like crazy to earn the money to afford stuff that made you look like you didn't have to work.
Yeah,
It's quite
that's
odd,
what you
isn't it?
call ironic, isn't it?
It's quite odd.
Yeah.
They were like hanging round in
know
like
about that.
Paul and Shark sweaters and stuff like that. And the only other people that were wearing that stuff were on a yacht in Portofino or something like that.
Nice man or wrong.
Oh, that one. Right. wrong. And
Yeah, it's wearing that big heavy coat in this weather.
No, there's a
It's
lot of that.
suspicious, isn't it?
There's a
is.
lot of that about. There's a lot of people walking about whose attire changes not a jot from the depths of winter to the heights of summer.
yeah,
It's quite odd. And as you say, it's a sign. I mean, look at me. Today I'm dressed for the weather.
yeah.
I'm wearing an short sleeve shirt and not quite shorts, but like, would you call them dress shorts?
But yeah, you don't. I can't see you in shorts.
I ironed them. Oh, I wear short.
Yeah, I iron them.
Do you know that short shorts are back?
Yeah, yeah.
So they
I
were
didn't know that.
right. Next season's football shorts for professional footballers.
Yeah, are going to be bollocks out job.
Considerably shorter. Like I almost said, oh, so John Barnes, fashion guy, he had the shortest, tightest shorts of
That's
any
what you call
footballer.
that. Yeah. I'd park here.
Good grief, where are we going?
Shall we? No.
Well, you'll go around there, you'll find nowhere to park, and you'll be all frustrated, and you'll get upset, and I'll tell you that you should have parked there, and you'll say, yes, I should have done, shouldn't I? And then we'll just see all this shit like this here. That's how they park. Yeah, it's fine.
All right,
So
we'll go
I
back round.
assume
Don't go back.
that those entrusted with the parking regulations do not venture into what to me looks like Beirut.
But they do.
Aha!
There's a parking.
You
Ah.
little faith.
But you need to back into that rather than drive into it.
Yeah, thanks for that, Dad.
No
There's
pressure.
one there as well. But then again, it is parked behind a van, which. Do you want me to do it?
Fuck off.
Right, whenever you're parking, I'm quite nervous. Do you realise that?
Why? He seems to be perfectly adequate when it comes to parking.
Oh, he's got parking.
Wow, it's got parking sensors.
Yeah.
Good
didn't.
God, really?
Let's just remember that we did an official parking challenge that we filmed.
Yeah.
So there is evidence that I'm a better parker than you.
They didn't prove that. It proved the opposite, in fact.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it
It's
did.
got.
Stop trying to change history.
Stop trying to make
This
this.
is possibly the only Rover. Is it a 45 or a 75? What is it?
45.
It's got parking sensors.
Ah, it's got everything, this. Becker Traffic Pro, electric sunroof, air conditioning, heated seats, bum warmers.
Wow.
Awful carpet though.
Right.
Awful carpet.
Can we get out? Is this door going to get ripped off?
Well, we can do it now.
Initial impressions at the wheel are good.
Handbrake's on.
Is it? Well, it seemed to drive perfectly fine with the handbrake on.
It's probably going to work. Am I doing instructions? Are you?
You.
Why am I doing instructions? I'm sat in the back.
You live here, you great
You got
twerp.
instructions from a backseat driver.
Well, I gave instructions. I said turn left at the island and he went straight on, so...
It's because he needs northern instructions.
Well,
that's
yeah,
why.
exactly.
Well, it's a V6 and it's an auto, and it's petrol. So it's wrong in like 3 different departments.
But it's the 2-litre KV6,
Which
so
is
you
worse
get
than
the
the 2.5.
dreadful economy, but you don't actually get much in the way of forward propulsion.
Wow.
I mean, I've got a
The worst
MG
of all worlds.
I've
It
got-
weighs 160 pounds.
No, the weight of a big man.
The weight of him.
Yeah. Ask him how heavy he is. He'll like that. He's not got any issues with being a fat bastard.
That's harsh.